Hello and welcome to Creating Cards with Alexandra. I'm Alexandra, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today we're going to be making a card using Nature's Prints stamp set, along with the Color and Contour scallop dies. Now these are sold separate, but they do coordinate with this stamp set. We're going to be using the second to last frame and also the last frame as well. Okay. So first we're going to get a piece of basic white cardstock. This is 5.5 by 4 1/4. And we're going to take our Flirty Flamingo. And I have this large image here from the Nature's Prints. And we're just going to start stamping this all over the basic white to create our own background. I'm going to turn it and flip it so the images are not facing all the same way. Okay, and that's what we're left with. And then I have my crumb cake ink that I will bring in. And then I have this splotchy stamp. And we're going to actually stamp off the crumb cake and then stamp it in between these flowers. So we're left with a lighter image of the crumb cake, a little bit softer. Okay. Put a little right in there. There we go. Okay, so then we're going to actually run this through my painted texture 3D embossing folder. We're going to run this through first. Okay, so we're left with this, that lovely texture on there. And then bring in my sandwich to die cut a frame using this second to last frame. And we're going to put this on here to where you'll want this on your actual card, what image you want showing. I'm going to put it about there. And we'll run that through. All right, so then we are left with this piece here. Just throw this away. Okay. And then I have Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and I used the largest frame to cut out a piece of that. We're going to stick this right on top. Since this is embossed, you may want to use glue or just use a lot more of your tape runner on the back, just to make sure that's adhered properly. We'll center this best we can. Okay, that's what we're left with. Okay, then I have a piece of cardstock. This is crumb cake, 8.5 by 5.5, and we will fold this in the middle. Garnish it with our bone folder. Okay, and then I'll get my crumb cake out again. And same thing, we're going to go around the frame of this card with this splotchy. And then again, stamping off, just for a nice subtle look. Nothing perfect, just all willy-nilly. Okay, that's what we're left with. And then we're gonna, oops, sorry, that's my original card. So then we're gonna take this piece, put that on top with some dimensionals. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna wrap some twine around this. This is my linen thread. And I'm gonna wrap this around about 3 times. Using these little divots in here. Okay, so we'll tie a little bow here. Just a heads up, excuse me, for next week, we have the new fall catalog coming out in September. And as a demonstrator, we are allowed to pre-order some items. So next week, I will feature some cards with the holiday catalog. And there's some really nice stuff in there. It was hard to choose, very hard to choose. So you'll get a sneak peek of that, and that will be available, I believe it's September 6th. Okay, and then I like to keep my bow in place when it's on here, so I just have a little glue dot that I will kind of roll up in a log and put that on the back of this right there. And then if it's still kind of sticky, you don't want anything sticking to it. So I just get my embossing buddy and I kind of dab it over that glue dot and it's not sticky anymore. Okay, so then we have some dimensionals here that we'll put on the back, and I'll put, this is a fairly large piece, so I'll put about 8 on here. 6 around the frame of it and 2 in the middle. My husband and I went to TJ Maxx tonight, and they have all the fall stuff, Halloween stuff out already. I know it's mid-August. It'll be here before we know it. And I tell you what, I am ready for fall. I just love that time of year. All right, so there we go. So that's on there, popped up. And then I have a piece of crumb cake cardstock. This is 1 inch. And I will take the crumb cake ink. And I have hello there. Stamp that on there. That did not stamp well, so we'll flip it around. Try again. Okay. And then I will just, this is my flag trick. Just go right in the middle there. And then go end to end. And you'll create a little tag for yourself. Tail ends. And then I will, let's see, I think I'll just kind of flip that up a little bit. And then put some adhesive on the back. And we'll put that right there. Hello there. Isn't that pretty? And then I have some, let's see, some old brushed metallic adhesive back dots. Like I said in my other videos, I really am trying to use, I have a ton of these things. And I do mean a ton, and I'm just trying to get rid of them, use them up, instead of them sitting there. Maybe one there. but we do have some in our current catalog that are very, very similar to this. So maybe I'll put one more. And one. And there we go, the Flirty Flamingo and the crumb cake. So thank you for sharing your time with me. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and comment to my channel for future videos. Again, like I said earlier, I will be featuring some of the holiday items coming out in the new catalog, which will be available in September. So this will be a little sneak peek. So I hope you'll join me next week for that. I should have a video on Wednesday. So please join me. And I will link all of the items used on this card in the description below, which will direct you to my shopping page. So again, thank you so much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.